Today I took a little trip to London for an all-day conference. So today's video is going to be all about marketing. This event is called Youth Marketing Strategy and it's aimed at Gen Z. Or rather, it's aimed at everybody to help everyone understand what Gen Z wants. In terms of social media, brands, marketing, it had a number of different stages, and the most important thing about today was the free coffee.
Thank you very much, I appreciate that.
And after 2 hours of being stuck on a train next to a guy taking up a little bit more than his allotted space, I needed this really badly. There were a bunch of fun games. I didn't try this one, but it looked like it was a lot of fun. But I did take part in this Jenga game where you win a prize that's written on the back of the block. What I won was a compliment, and the lady said that she liked my bag. I really liked this stand. I thought it was really positive, loads of different advice about people getting into marketing. And this was my piece of advice. And it's the same advice that I would give to any content creator who is starting out in influencer marketing. You'd probably be surprised how many brands ask you to work for free. I usually have a couple of podcasts or interviews set up at any given time, so I took a snap of this stand in case I needed it. This was the second of many visits to the coffee stand. This one came with a free donut. The first talk that I saw today was at about 10:30. This was because I couldn't get into London any earlier. The trains were just too expensive, just shy of £200. And it was so serendipitous because as I sat down to watch this introduction, the person sat next to me told me that she knew me from my social media channels. She was the first person that I had spoken to at the event, and I thought it was awesome that the universe had sat us together.
To share their insights into how media is shaping the identity of Gen Z.
I watched a really interesting talk by these two about what kind of media Gen Z consume, and a lot of it was focused around comfort watching, you know, the kind of stuff that you rewatch again and again and you just have it on in the background because you just want something easy. So much change is going on in the world and you just need to have nostalgia to lean on, something to go back to. And I thought that was very relatable. Though I have to confess to messing around with my label during the talk. They ran out of lanyards, and so I had nothing to put this around my neck with, and I needed it to get into any of the rooms. So I just used the cord from my charger for my phone. As we know, it's possible to DIY anything. Then it was time for a spot of lunch and, of course, another flat white. Most of the talks that I enjoyed were towards the end of the day and were focused on e-commerce. We heard from 3 completely different but major businesses about how they market to their customers and whether or not customer personas are that important.
What their interests are, what they're interested in, how you can kind of position your products to them. And I guess it's not always about that new customer. Re-engineer your existing customers to kind of take other product sets or do alternative services with you. So I think
doing a lot of work at the moment to consistently test behaviours and relevance with personas to understand what they actually do.
I also heard from TikTok Shop because I wanted to learn a little bit better about how I sell my own products on the platform.
There's a lot of communities on TikTok, and I think brands can really tap into these communities. There's sub-communities, book talk, mum talk, they really drive a lot of the purchases. And Gen Z is, if you want to kind of tap into them, Gen Z is, TikTok Shop is their platform of choice. It's also very entertainment-led, so I think consumers are a lot more likely to buy from a brand if the content is engaging, authentic, relatable. And
it was getting close to the end of the day, so I of course picked up another flat white. But one of the things I did do that I didn't share was I joined this little area which was speed dating but for business. So you would be introduced with a complete stranger and you would just sit and talk with each other about your businesses or about anything you wanted. Most of my social media audience are 25 and above, mainly because I'm creating stuff for homeowners and less people under 25 are going to be homeowners. But it really got me thinking about how I might introduce some things that would be useful for those groups. Because it won't benefit just them, it will benefit all people that aren't living somewhere that they own, like having renter-friendly DIYs, things that can be undone. This is better known as my coffee smile. That was fun. I had really wanted to stay for this Ask Us Anything section. I wanted to find out more about what Gen Z would find interesting in terms of home DIY content. But I had to run super early so that I wasn't travelling at peak times because, as I mentioned, the train was hundreds and hundreds of pounds if I didn't. But I did really enjoy this today. It was definitely worth going. I still had half an hour before my train was due to leave, so I couldn't resist the temptation to try on a pair of trousers that were almost identical to the ones that I was already wearing. Today really is the day of marketing, and so it's really fitting that I should get home and have delivered a parcel of something that I have seen across all of my socials for months and months, and I just haven't got around to ordering. You might remember from my videos last year that I was a member of a panel with TikTok at Ideas Fest, which is a festival for business and entrepreneurs and things like that. And I was on the panel with the founder of Only Curls, which is a company that designs products for people with curly hair. And I don't always care for my hair well, but my hair is actually quite curly. I mean, maybe wavy, but it's like big wavy. Anyway, I talked a lot with Lizzie about her company and was totally enthralled by the business, but it's only today that I've got around to actually ordering something. The reason that I picked something up is because I wanted one of these caps that have a space in the back for your ponytail. Why has this not been made before? It's silk lining as well. The reason I mention this is because I really enjoyed how this product has come about for me. The marketing has been successful because the algorithm knows that I have wavy curly hair, and I saw it coming up enough times that I kept on being reminded that this is something I might want, and here it is. I just opened it and I really liked some of the things inside, so I'm going to show you what I liked inside as well. So I've already unwrapped most of the stuff in here, so this isn't exactly how it comes, but I opened it to this personalised pamphlet that records your order, and I really liked that. I thought that was very well thought out. Packaging that is compostable. Since packaging like this now exists, I think very soon it will become a minimum expectation for customers for products to be delivered in sustainable packaging. I also loved the little intro. Hey! Looks like we're having a chat. Of course, I love my new cap. And these. I only buy silk scrunchies like this now for my hair because they come out a lot easier. They don't get tangled. And the ones that I bought previously were 12 quid each, and these were much less expensive than that. So picked some of those up straight away. And some products I'm looking forward to trying. Again, sustainable packaging. What does it say in here? Oh, and some information about socials. If you'd have asked me 5 years ago if I would buy something off of Instagram, social media, TikTok, I would have said absolutely not. I am not getting drawn in by that. I'm more clever than that to get drawn in by some marketing. But now it's so normal to buy stuff from social media platforms, to the extent that I actually now sell products on my social media, as you'll know, because I sell my beeswax wraps DIY kits, which, by the way, I'm looking to introduce more DIY kits on my website soon. And I'm really excited. I've got a couple of suppliers in mind. Anyway, the point is, I'm so fascinated by how far marketing has come, and I really enjoyed today, and I really enjoyed opening this when I got home. What I didn't enjoy was going out for a run wearing my brand new cap, and I tripped on a tree stump and fell over, and it made me want to cry. You just don't bounce when you're 35. So there we go. There was my day, and it was all about marketing. Sometimes my days are about DIY, sometimes they're about Gadmin, sometimes they're about trips to London to learn about marketing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.